Well, welcome back to the channel, everybody. We are looking for sheds. I got this rope hanging. The deer seem to play with it every now and then, but I'm going to look down the bottom here probably maybe tomorrow. I just got off work. It's 6 o'clock right now, and I'm just gonna tonight, while I got time, check the little woods behind the house here. As of, I think it was March 9th, I said one buck still holding its antlers. A small one, look like a little 6-pointer, but the other deer, I've seen no antlers at all, so I'm guessing most of them have shut out. But anyway, we are going to work our way through the woods here, and then I'm going to go out and check this field where the deer go out and feed every night. So, and they yeah, there's anywhere between, I think last night there were 6 or 7 out there. There's anywhere between 5 and 20 deer almost every night as of late. So, and all the snow melted again after we got the 8 inches of snow last week. So yeah, so we're gonna start here and look over through the woods here. I'm just kind of scanning the hillside to see if I can see anything right now, but I don't. And it's a steep drop, and I'll show you on the camera here in a minute, but it's a steep drop, and I'm gonna check that hopefully tomorrow or Thursday when I get off work. Today is the 25th of March, and yeah, usually I don't get off work until 5 or later, and so I'm real limited on time. Don't have time to take the boat out and fish, but I have time to look for sheds. So let's start on the top here, check here and check that field, and then maybe continue tomorrow down the bottom. Okay, so here is the hillside, and it's steeper than what it probably looks on video. But the deer have been coming up from the south along the hillside here and down in the bottom. I've seen some beds down the bottom when there's snow on the ground, so we'll try to check that tomorrow. But for today, let's start here where the deer cross and just work our way through the woods and see if we can find anything. So stay with me. They have a pretty well-defined path, although they do bed back here up in this upper end of the woods, and if there's an antler of any size, I should be able to see it, but we're just kind of staying on the trail where they cross. Okay, most of the time they cross right here, but this log has fell, so I'm gonna have to move that to open this trail back up again. Looks like we had this tree fall and break this big branch off. But yeah, so let's go down a little ways, see if there's a secondary trail. I don't see any antlers on this trail, but it doesn't look like they've been crossing here as much. There's some tracks on here, but not that many. Okay, well, here's a secondary trail. Looks like they've been using. There's some fresh tracks that are on here. So you can see down there where they dug in, crossing down. So let's cross here and then get over into the field and take a look. So generally what they'll do is they'll come down here. There's an old scrape that somebody made this year. So there's all kinds of deer tracks in here. They've been coming right through here This is where the scrape was, and you see their tracks in there. And there's a gap right here in the fence that they cross. And if you can see it, there's a hair right here. There's hair all over in the fence. So they cross right here. So looking by fences is always a good spot to look for antlers, because they can get them snagged, or when they jump over, they can knock them off. So we're just going to check this fence while we're at it. Another spot up here, there's a big gap that they can cross as well. So let's cross here and see what we can find. Hopefully something. Yeah, right here is where they mostly been coming out. So, and they mostly feed over here in the corner. So let's walk where they've been walking and see if there's any antlers laying on the ground. There's tracks all over the place in here. There's a nice track with a dew claw. So that tells me that more likely that's a buck. Probably a pretty good sized one too. Okay, we'll just make a loop around this end of the field. I'm looking both ways to see if I can see anything. So yeah, if there's any antlers out here, this field is pretty flat. So it was soybeans last year. Deer have been out here getting as many as they can. So if there is any antlers out here, I should be able to see them sticking up. Unless they're a spike or a fork. But we'll keep looking. Okay, I'm checking the field edge as well. Up here on this little ridge. Because I know the deer hang out up here quite a bit. And they bed up here as well. And here's a nice trail right here. They've gone down. I should check that flat. Yeah, let's go down there and check it. Okay, you got this ravine right here, which goes down and crosses our driveway. Right over there, you can see it over here, there's our barn. And yeah, this ravine that goes down, that's part of the reason why our driveway washes out so much, because all the water comes running down here, goes right across our driveway. See, I'm on a pretty well used trail here, and these deer will come down here and they go down this edge and down that ravine, and then right there's our driveway, and they go down into the marsh and into the pasture, which is going to hopefully become a good food plot this year. So, but yeah, it's like super steep. There's no way I could walk down this. I could slide down it, but I can't walk down it. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that. And these deer up here, so I don't know, maybe I should put a tree stand in the driveway. Might work. Walking this field edge, go along through here. This is the ridge I was just on. That goes down to our driveway. But yeah, walking this field edge kind of reminds me of, and it shows how hunting has memories. And let's get the camera out of the sun. So, but my daughter took her rabbit hunting when she was 12 years old, and she had her pink laminate stock, which I wish I still had that gun. But she agreed to sell it to a friend for his daughter, and she got a better gun anyway. But we were rabbit hunting on a field edge in southern Wisconsin, and God, there's tracks everywhere. And while we were rabbit hunting a field edge, she stumbled upon a shed antler. And she's like, "Daddy, look at this." And I was like, "Oh, that's really cool." I go, well, if there's one, there should be a second one. So keep looking. She goes, "Okay." We walked about 20 more feet, and she finds the second half of the antler. And so she had a nice matching set. And I'll find her picture and throw it here in the video. But yeah, that was a proud little 12-year-old girl. She found her first shed antlers, and it was a matching set, which was awesome. But we found a lot of shed antlers in the past, but I don't look for them as much as I used to. But gonna look a little bit this year. Kind of scouting turkeys too, because just had a big tom with about a 10-11 inch beard go right across our driveway and across our yard last week, so before the snowstorm that we had. But so the turkeys are starting to show up. Got my permit for the last week of April, first weekend of May, so hopefully we'll get out and hopefully we'll have some success this year. But yeah, I just wanted to bring back that memory of my daughter finding her first shed antlers and finding a left side and right side both within 20 feet, which is really cool. So we're gonna keep looking this edge till we get back up to the woods. Okay, just came upon these bones. Let's see if it was a buck or a doe. Yeah, it was a small buck. I don't see the antlers anywhere. They look like they were broke off, like it was already shed. But this is an old deer. It's been here for a while. Don't see the antlers anywhere. But more than likely, this was a car kill, because nobody hunts up in this section, and I don't miss. So yeah, this is probably killed by a car. The highway's only 100 yards from here, so it probably crawled up here, laid down in the brush, more likely died. But it was a small buck, so I don't see its antlers anywhere. So it could have gotten eaten by squirrels. Well, the deer have definitely been up here. All kinds of them. There's a larger dropping, which was probably buck, and the little beads were probably doe. But yeah, kind of look like Cocoa Puffs. So maybe we should add some milk and try them for breakfast. Okay, we're just gonna follow the deer trails, hopefully to where they might have been bedding, and hopefully find some shed antlers. So this is day 2. I have about an hour or so to look. So let's get started. Golf ball. Don't ask, but it was fun. I've seen this bone. Looks like a jaw. So thought it was an antler at first, but I was gonna keep following the trail and see what we see. This trail is pretty well used. And one thing to remember, you can do some scouting in the spring, because most of the time deer will use the same trails in the spring that they use in the fall. So I would stand up over here, and we will definitely be down here hunting come this fall. Okay, we got a little fork in the trail here. Pretty heavy one goes to the left, and this one goes to the right, but I want to stay along the stream and check this bottom. So we will go to the right. Going to the left goes in tall marsh grass, and they're probably bedding in that grass, but it's gonna be hard to see any antlers laying in that grass. Golf ball. Ha! You'll find them sporadically around. It's kind of like looking for sheds, but we're looking for golf balls too, and just stumbling upon them. Looks like we had a tree fall along the creek here. And so I'm gonna have to try to cross that creek without getting wet. Might take my electric chainsaw and cut that out, because it's right in the middle of the standard trail that they're usually using. But I've crossed the creek here without falling in. So I'm gonna shut off the camera for now and find a way across. Okay, if you can see it, there's another one of my stands. There's a tree that fell over here too, so I'm gonna have to come down here because the deer usually walk this edge, but this last fall I didn't see as many of them. But we're kind of getting into the bottom. This tree fell here too, so I cut this out so the deer walk through here more. And if I get down here yet this spring, or even during the summer, and cut this out, the deer will still use the trail. So let's get past this one and keep walking the bottom. Okay, just walking this grass. The deer from this point on can pretty much bed anywhere they want. They go up here in the edge of the woods. They come down here to get out of the wind. And it's warmer for them down here. Golf ball. And a nice little rub on this tree. And yeah, there's been a buck using this trail down here. So hopefully, since I did not shoot a buck this past year, there's the ridge right there. But since I did not shoot a buck this last year, hopefully the bucks are hanging out down here this year. Might move my tree stand a little farther in, so it's more on this flat, and that would give me more open shots. Okay, for the most part, we stayed on the deer trails. Now I'm working my way through the thicker grass on a deer trail to see if they might have laid down in here. So we'll stay on this, working our way out. Starting to get dark, and it's supper time. So let's walk this trail the rest of the way and see what we can find. And another golf ball. This is getting to be like an Easter egg hunt. Just looking for golf balls. Well, no sheds found. Sorry. Brought back lots of memories. When my daughter found the matching pair of sheds, and yeah, we found some bones up top over here, and found some bones down here in the bottom a little bit. Lots of golf balls are laying everywhere, kind of like an Easter egg hunt. But anyway, we are just over 900 subscribers, and I appreciate each and every one of you, and stick around for more videos and hopefully some fishing real soon. Seems like the nice days are days I'm at work, and the cruddy days are the days I'm off. So, but that's the way it works sometimes, especially in the spring. But it's starting to get dark. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one.
I wasn't in with the in crowd, just a number in a small town. You know that hip popularity list? Well, I was like way down. Didn't dress too impressive, didn't know to address it, and ain't much to change.